paragraph 30, what are you looking for? Paragraph 30, another reason?
Other witnesses.
Huh?
The investigation is an applicant needs to interview other witnesses, including police officers from the station. And the respondent, being a police officer, if released on bail, is very likely to interfere with and influence the witnesses.
You are saying you want to interview police officers?
Yes. And
we'll go one by one.
Okay.
The first limb is that you want to interview the police officers.
No, other witnesses.
There are other witnesses.
Yes.
And you have identified some of them are police officers.
Yes.
And confirm his rank is just a mere police constable. He has no authority over any police officer in this country.
I can't say that for sure, because what I've deployed my statement is that this thing was planned and
we have not reached there. Let us go systematic.
Yes.
I've asked a simple question that he will interfere with police officers. And I've asked you this question. The lowest rank in the police, National Police Service, is a constable. And that constable has no power over any other.
Some of my witnesses are also constables. The same rank with him. He can influence them.
He can't
That is the point I'm
influence
making.
them. Have you produced any evidence to that effect?
No.
Thank you. Further, look at paragraph 31.
Yes.
What are you telling the court?
That the crime was planned, executed due to the seriousness of the offense, and the completeness of the investigations will require more time to carry out investigations.
This is a very serious crime. True?
Yes.
Is there any crime that is lesser than any other crime? Under what parameter do you decide this is a serious crime, this is a light crime? Have you provided that?
The sentences imposed, the sentences that each offense carries actually show the seriousness.
Kindly confirm that this is an offense of murder.
Yes.
Which carries what sentence?
Up to mandatory sentence of death.
You are aware murder suspects can be jailed even for 1 day?
Yes, depending on the discretion of the court. But it carries a maximum sentence of death.
Let's proceed.
Ladies and gentlemen, if Kenyans were depending on the IPOA case to get a justice for the late Ojwang and the family, then let's, guys, forget about it. Why do I say so? I'm saying so because on the evidence I have, and based on the first case of the first suspect that was arraigned before the court today, I saw a very weak case that is going nowhere. If that is what Kenyans will wait for, to have the appeasement of the spirit of the deceased, then the deceased is going to get angrier and upset with the Kenyans and the government. But first of all, let me ask you a question, because I am reading a malice in these all circles. Who, first of all, hired Lawyer Danson Omar to represent Police Constable James Mukhwana on this case? Remember, Mukhwana is the first suspect IPOA is bringing to the court as a murder or the killer of Abert Ojwang. But from the cross-examination, from the questions Danson Omar was asking IPOA regarding to the charge sheet, I can tell you that IPOA is not properly prepared for this case. And therefore, listen to Lawyer Danson Omar.
We want to confirm that we got instructions to represent Police Constable Mukhwana of Central Police Station over the allegation of murder of the late Ojwang. We can confirm that yesterday Mr. Mukhwana was summoned to IPOA to record a statement, and he went willingly to record a statement. After finishing recording a statement, he was told that he has been arrested, and he was arrested and he was brought to Capitol Hill Police Station. He is here. We saw him yesterday. We have come again today in the morning. We have seen him. He is going to be arraigned in court today. We don't know whether they will charge him, whether they will come with a miscellaneous application seeking for days to hold him as investigations are going on. But I can confirm, one, that his health is good. Two, he has not been tortured. Three, he has not been manhandled, and we will be in court to hear which offense they will arraign him to. For now, that is all. His team, I shall be leading the team with Mr. Kenyans. Together, we shall be defending that client of ours, Mukhwana. Thank you very much.
So, who instructed Danson Omar to represent Police Constable James Mukhwana? Because Mukhwana was arrested yesterday, and immediately before he recorded the statement, Lawyer Danson Omar was present at the table to represent the suspect. Is it a scheme? Is it a script which is prepared and is carefully being acted to fool Kenyans that indeed something is going on, while on the other hand, the real culprits are walking free and are enjoying wine with friends? But Kenyans could not take any of this. I have followed different platforms where this case was being aired live, and Kenyans were commenting on those platforms, and many of them concluded that there is nothing serious about that case, and that James Mukhwana was being used as a scapegoat. Let me play for you a clip here from the IPOA representative when she appeared before the Senate.
Preliminary findings show that the young man Ojwang was alone in the cell, and the neighboring cell where we have had two witnesses, one has recorded a statement, they have said they had loud screams from that particular cell. But unfortunately, Honorable Speaker, the cells are not numbered. So we are also giving a recommendation for the cells to be numbered so that a cell is allocated vis-a-vis a person in the OB.
This lady here, I think she's the vice chairperson of the IPOA, saying that one of the witness they have was in the cells at Central Police Station and confirmed that Abert was heard making noise from or kicking from his cells, which means that he was either being tortured there or there was something happening on that cell. He was not alone. Could this rule out the issue of the Karura forest? Or it was the time when he was being taken out of his cell to be tortured somewhere else? I want to tell you that the government or some people within the government who are trying to cover up this case have hired Danson Omar to take on the IPOA, because we know IPOA is a toothless bulldog, very weak to prosecute such case of that magnitude. IPOA has no police. IPOA has no cells or custody to detain the suspect. IPOA is understaffed. I don't think even if IPOA has the investigators enough to investigate the police. There is this word which was being mentioned during that court proceeding, the police blue code of silence. It is an unwritten, normal, an informal kind of communication where police are going silent to report bad things that are happening within the system because they fear the repercussion. They want to cover up. They want to retain that culture of protecting one another. And for that reason, the IPOA is saying that they can't release police constable because of that conduct. They will never reveal the secrets or the rots within the system. But the reason why, another reason why I feel like the IPOA will not take us anywhere, the IPOA case here, they are saying that most of their witnesses are police constables. Will they testify? And if they will testify, will they really give Kenyans the truth? Kenyans want nothing less of Eliud Lagat and the police officers who arrested this person, and lastly, the person who killed Abert. Because I've read within the comment section, one Kenyan on the platform I was following this case saying that on that fateful day, Constable James Mukhwana was on duty from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Constable Rotich was on duty from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So between the two, who was on duty at the time? Abert was booked in, and the time Abert was taken to Mbagathi Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival according to police statement. This is a well-scripted move, which at the end of the day will achieve less of Kenyans' expectation, but rather achieve the interest and the will of the perpetrator of this murder. Because IPOA, police knows IPOA very well, that at IPOA cannot take them anywhere. We've seen cases where IPOA tried so much to prosecute a case. The case will either die at the desk of the DPP, or it will lack enough evidence due to shoddy investigation, or be thrown out before the court of law. Where will the poor IPOA go? So if this case was designed to fail, it is going to fail to protect one person's job. And the government is ready to sacrifice any person with the aim of protecting one individual. And Kenyans are saying they will not buy any of those. They will never buy fear, or they will be fooled by any means. Their eyes are set and are focused on this case. They are going to follow it, and they are going to put it on their fingertips. They are going to pile pressure on the relevant authority to ensure that the right thing is done, the right person is presented before court. But you know what? The only way to satisfy Kenyans' needs, the only way to cool down the anger within the people of Kenya at this particular time is to, first of all, Eliud Lagat resign, Eliud Lagat be arraigned in court. Number two, who killed this person, Abert? If the government can answer those demands and respond properly and as they should, then Kenyans will be satisfied that at least a sense of justice is felt, or a similar act should be done. But anything lesser than that, Kenyans will never buy. Thank you, and may God bless you.